Free learning is all about learning beyond the curriculum, so going outside of our normal classroom routines and topics and giving the students opportunities to learn more about the wider world and giving them opportunities to have freedom and choice over what they want to learn and discover.
I would describe free learning as the societies, events and talks that are held outside of the curriculum, which not only help develop understanding in certain areas which you wouldn't learn through the curriculum, but they actually help to increase our understanding of the curriculum and make what we're learning in lessons more fun and deepen our understanding of it.
Well, I would describe it as a creative process that the children go through, and it's a lovely learning process because as adults we provide some sort of stimulus or a skill, and then we allow them to do it, have that autonomy to take it where they want to take it.
It's a good chance to explore things and promote curiosity. It's a chance to kind of work in between subjects and with other experts. And it's an amazing opportunity to really teach students to love learning itself.
I do a club called Life Skills, which I really enjoy, and we learn how to do CPR and first aid.
I usually attend the further physics and chemistry extension clubs, and these are run by teachers. But they are really helpful because it doesn't only cover stuff you cover in class, it goes beyond the A-level curriculum. And I think it's really helpful for us to understand what's going on in the science world, for example. Not only the textbook knowledge, but also like real-life application. It really acts as a bridge between the secondary school curriculum and the university curriculum, and I think that's good.
During Eco Week, I attended the COP26 Symposium, which was a day event that was held at the school, where they had many different activities that we could do relating to climate change. But the one that I found the most interesting was a filmmaker that came to visit the school, and she had made a documentary about how climate change affects wildlife.
In Spanish, we are looking at Frida Kahlo and her role within the LGBTQ+ movement, as well as a feminist painter.
The example that we had of free learning in geography was the development day where we brought in professional architects and they talked to the whole cohort of year 9 and talked about sustainable development. So it's a concept, it's a real world concept that we then put onto the pupils to go away and explore and interact with lots of different ideas and come back and present to their year group.
The Black History Month with making, for example, our house art topic was to capture stories of people who maybe express themselves from the Windrush generation and how how they've helped our country grow in total, not just them coming over and working, but them changing how we think and how we are as a community and a country.
A couple of weeks ago I went to a talk from Jeremy Bowen, the Middle East editor of BBC News, and he gave a very interesting talk on working as a foreign correspondent in the Middle East, but also in Europe and in Central America, and I thought it was a very insightful look at what it's like to work in war zones as a correspondent.
For Refugee Week, Emmanuel Jal visited us, and he gave a very sad and emotional telling of his survival as a refugee. It was very enlightening, and it was also great how they finished with a mini concert at the end.
The best talk I've been to this year was actually held online, and it was about hedge funds and how hedge funds work, what they are, and a career in finance that could be possible for us.
I actually quite enjoyed going to a science talk by Freddie, who's actually in our year, and we were learning about quarks, which is sort of the subatomic particle inside an atom. So you've got the protons, neutrons and electrons, and then the quarks are sort of beneath that. And I found that quite interesting because we were studying sort of atomic structures in science at the time, and I would just like to take my knowledge to the next level.
I started doing Japanese club, and it's very fun because the teacher enjoys teaching us a lot, and she makes learning it very, very fun.
The art class taught us about a new artist that I was really interested in, and we drew these funny pictures where we did our own designs on them.
This year I signed up to the Young Reporters Programme at the start of the year, which is where you write 8 articles within 8 months, and so far I've written 5. And through that I've been able to improve my writing skills in a journalistic style.
Outside of the classroom I do an EPQ, which is a personal project which I'm doing on the Russian Revolution, and I've learnt through this better time management, how to contact experts, conferring with a mentor, so I have mentor meetings every 2 weeks. So, lots of different things that are going to help me in uni.
Free learning really stands out for me because of the feedback we often get actually from families, so including parents and children. They'll often reference the free learning days at the end of an academic year as being one of their major highlights, so sometimes even over and above a trip perhaps. I think because they have fully immersed themselves in a topic and it's been done in such a fun way.
By sharing your own experience and voicing out your opinions, we are learning from each other. So I think free learning is a really good chance for us to listen, to share, and to experience.
I think it gives license to being original, thinking originally, practically exploring something in an original, a different way, and also without those constraints of timetable, it gives some airtime to breathe and reflect.
I think it's really important that free learning happens as a way of confronting more difficult topics, of exploring ideas that are more alien to traditional learning, but also showing real-life context or giving real-life context to quite challenging ideas.
At the end of the day, we are more than just sort of vessels for exam syllabus knowledge. We need to do more than that. We need more than just the academic syllabus. So it's really important that we are sort of stimulated in more ways than just through our GCSE and A-level syllabuses.
Sometimes education can be about teaching to the syllabus and teaching for exams, and I think that's not what we do here. We do teach to the exams and we do make sure that material is covered for the exams and everything in the syllabus, but it's an opportunity to teach students the love of learning and promote their curiosity and allow them to understand more about the subject. And I think also as teachers it gives us an opportunity to explore and kind of uncover things that are our specialisms and our expertise that we wouldn't necessarily get to explore in a lesson with students.
Digging deeper.
Character building.
Broadening horizons.
It's endless and it's open-minded.
It can be risk-taking and thrilling.
Free learning is education for education's sake.